All right, here we go with question number 4. Let's take a look at how to put these decimal numbers in order. So as I look at these numbers, I notice that the ones place is the biggest place value and the ones places don't all match on these. So first I'm going to start by comparing the ones place, and I see 0, 0, 0, 3, 6, and 0. All right, so the first thing I notice is that 3 and 6 are definitely more than 0. So I'm going to move this 0 down this way and move my 3 and 6 over a bit. Let's move those over. All right, so I've got my 3 and my 6 moved over. 3 is less than 6, so I'm definitely going to keep 6 and 33 hundredths at my biggest number. And then the next one down will be 3 and 6 hundredths. Now I need to deal with all of these that have 0 in the ones place. Because they're all the same, now I need to go look at the next biggest place value. So remember, in our decimal place value system, our base 10 system, when we move to the right, we get 10 times smaller. All right. So, but this tenths is still bigger than the hundredths, right? So we're going to go from looking at the ones, which are all the same, so that doesn't help us compare, to looking at the tenths. So let's see if we can compare them based on the digit in their tenths place. So here I've got 6 tenths, and here I've got 6 tenths. Well, that doesn't help me. But look here, I've got 3 tenths and 3 tenths. Well, those are definitely smaller than numbers that have 6 tenths in it. So I'm going to go ahead and grab those two tiles, those two decimals, and I'm going to move those down. I'm going to try to move them down. Here we go. I'm going to move those down. And then I'll take my two that have a 6 in the tenths, and I'm going to move those up. Okay, so let's start down here with our numbers that have 3 in the tenths place. So this one has 3 in the tenths place, and this one has 3 in the tenths place. Since they're the same, now I need to go compare the hundredths. This one has 6 hundredths, and this one doesn't have any hundredths. It's got 0 hundredths. 6 is definitely bigger than 0. So 36 hundredths is bigger than 3 tenths. Remember, 3 tenths would also be the same thing as 30 hundredths. And then they're not hard to compare at all. 30 is definitely smaller than 36. So I'm going to move this one up here to my smallest spot. And then this decimal comes right here to the next bigger one. So I'm going to go ahead and take that 0 back off so that it matches my problem on the form. So 0 and 3 tenths, 0 and 3 tenths, and 6 more hundredths. So this one has 6 hundredths more. All right, let's compare my two tiles that have the 6 in the tenths place. So this one, 0 and 63 hundredths, has 6 tenths and 3 more hundredths. This decimal has 0 and 6 tenths, but it doesn't have any hundredths. So this one is the smaller one, so I need to put it before 63 hundredths. So now I have those two numbers in order. I know that these two numbers are bigger than these two because these two numbers have a 6 in the tenths place, and these only have 3 in the tenths place. All right, so I've got my 6 numbers in order: 0 and 3 tenths, 0 and 36 hundredths, 0 and 6 tenths, 0 and 63 hundredths, 3 and 6 hundredths, and then 6 and 33 hundredths is my largest. There you go. Off you go to try again. Remember, you can watch this video more than once if you need to. Good luck.